Hi everyone, I'm Michael. Welcome to today's class. Today's topic is quite unique. While it may be seen as impractical or useless, the concepts and ideas presented in the lesson will help you understand the world better. Furthermore, your English skills will improve, and so will your cognition. So then, are you ready? Let's get started. Below is an image of a Vans sneaker shared on Facebook, which has sparked a debate over the true color. Some people see gray shoes with green laces, while others see pink with white laces. For some, the color even changed before their eyes. So, what on earth is the color of the shoe? And what's the science behind this phenomenon? Keep these questions for a while, and let's jump into the world of color. We are going to talk about three things in today's lesson. First, what is the science of color? Second, what do colors mean in different cultures? And third, how does color affect human psychology? Let's first take a look at color science and how the human eye perceives color. The human eye can distinguish color because of the retina. The retina is located in the back of the eye. It receives light and sends pictures of what the eye sees to the brain. Different types of cells in the retina distinguish color differently. Their level of sensitivity to light of different wavelengths varies. No matter how complicated the wavelengths are, the cells reduce them to three colors: red, blue, and green. One theory states that cells in the retina are more sensitive to blue, green, and red. Another theory states that our visual system interprets color in a different way. Rather than only being sensitive to three main colors, color is interpreted in an opposing way. For example, red versus green, blue versus yellow, and black versus white. Both theories are accepted as valid. Ancient scientists like Aristotle and others had already written about the nature of light and color vision. However, it was Sir Isaac Newton who discovered that light was identified as the source of color sensation. Let's see what our course says about Newton and color. In 1666, Sir Isaac Newton showed that when light passes through a prism, it separates into all the other colors. To see, light was projected from our eyes to illuminate things as we look at them. The difference between colors is due to their wavelength. Colors with shorter wavelengths bend more than colors with longer wavelengths. Now that you know how we perceive color, let's discuss what helps us identify objects. Regarding color, what helps us identify objects is called color constancy. Color constancy is the ability to perceive colors of objects, regardless of the color of the light source. In other words, it allows the brain to recognize a familiar object as being the same color no matter how much light is reflecting from it. For example, a banana looks yellow to us at midday when the light is white sunlight, and also at sunset when the light is red. This helps us identify particular objects. The color constancy phenomenon happens when the source of light is not directly known. Now that we know this, let's have a second look at the shoe from before. In the case of the shoe, it is actually pink and white. However, many people perceive it as being gray and teal. Teal is a dark greenish-blue color. This is because the picture is photographed very close up. So, the color constancy phenomenon occurs because we don't actually know its surrounding environment. In this situation, our brain tries to interpret the light source. If one's brain perceives it's located in a room lit by bluish light, they may see it as white and pink. This is because our brain tries to remove the blue as a possible shadow. Alternatively, some may perceive it as being under white light, so they see the shoe as gray and green. We have just finished talking about color science. Our next topic is about color and cultures. Colors play a big role in our lives. They can remind us of a holiday or place, and they can also influence our emotions. Some of the emotional responses are obvious, while others are obscure. And some colors can have opposing meanings based on the context and application. But regarding what different colors represent in various cultures, these associations can vary greatly. Let's explore some of the differences in meaning for some colors in Chinese and Western culture. Across all cultures, red is one of the most powerful colors. Like our course says, the color red is a warm color associated with energy and excitement in many cultures. It is a color with varying meanings and a mixture of emotions. In Western culture, the color red represents warmth, anger, excitement, love, passion, fire, blood, extreme emotions, or battle. It is also used quite commonly as a warning or a signal to stop, like a red card in soccer or a red stop sign. If something is a red flag, it means that you should watch out for it. The color red is also associated with holidays like Christmas and Valentine's Day. For Eastern culture, red has different meanings. Take China, for example. Our course says, in China, red is associated with fire, energy, and good fortune. It is a very popular color and is associated with and used by the government. Red is also the national color. Red corresponds with the element fire in China. It is the color of happiness and joy. During holidays like Chinese New Year and family gatherings, red is found everywhere. A hongbao, or red envelope, is a packet with money inside. It is given as a gift during holidays or special occasions. The color red of the packet symbolizes good luck. Chinese knots are typically red to symbolize good luck and prosperity. Apart from red, yellow is a color that also has a big difference in meaning between the West and China. In the West, it symbolizes a mixture of meanings and emotions, including brilliance, joy, sunlight, and jealousy. In medieval times, yellow represented honor and loyalty, but in later years, it changed to represent cowardice. If someone is a yellow belly, it means they are a coward. It is also a color that is used as a warning, since it is bright and vivid. It is typically associated with children, so many children's toys clothes and cartoons have a lot of yellow. For this reason, men typically perceive yellow as a childish color. So, prestigious products targeted at men are seldom this color. In China, yellow corresponds with the element earth. It is considered the most beautiful and prestigious color. There is a Chinese saying, yellow generates yin and yang. It implies that yellow is the center of everything. Yellow also signifies neutrality and good luck. It is sometimes paired together with red. Now for the color white. White has some similarities between the West and China, but also some striking differences. In the West, white is associated with goodness and innocence. It is considered to be the color of perfection. It also means safety, purity, and cleanliness. The bride in a wedding wears a white dress which symbolizes her purity. As opposed to black, white usually has a positive connotation. A common idiom is a white lie. A white lie is a small or harmless lie told in order to avoid hurting someone's feelings. In China, white corresponds with the element metal. Contrary to the West, white is the color of mourning and death. It is the main color of funerals in Chinese culture. Similar to the West, however, white is the color of a bride's dress in many modern weddings. Finally, the color black. Black is another color that has similarities between Western and Chinese culture, but also differences. In the West, it represents death, mourning, and evil, and often has a negative connotation. Because it's a symbol of death, black is the primary color of funerals. That's why many people consider a black cat to be bad luck. One common term is blacklist. If you blacklist someone, it means you ban them from taking part in something. Black seems quite negative, but it does represent positive things as well. It is a symbol of strength and authority. It is considered a formal, elegant, and prestigious color. Many expensive luxury items are black, like high-end cars and formal suits. In China, black corresponds with the element water. It is also considered to be a mysterious color. The heavenly emperor was once believed to have resided in the North Star of the black northern sky. Black is commonly used in daily clothing as well as many kung fu uniforms. Even though white is associated with death and mourning, black is mostly worn at modern funerals as well. So, we now know how much meaning color has to people. And because of this, color can be used in different areas to affect how we think and feel. Marketing is a great example of this. In marketing, color affects how someone might feel about a product or brand simply at first glance. Let's see what our course says about how colors affect people. Colors are wonderful to look at, but they also affect people in ways besides sight. They have a powerful effect on how people feel and behave. Good designers and advertisers know that color affects a consumer's opinion about a product. Like our course says, artists know this, and so do business people who want to influence how people feel about their products and advertisements. One study even shows that 90% of fast judgments made about a product can be based on color alone. Because of this, designers need to use the right color in order to convey the right message to their target audience. Maybe a company wants to convey the idea that its products are sophisticated and high class. Or perhaps it wants to show it is energizing and optimistic. Whatever the message is, the company's logo needs to be the right color. Bright colors like yellow and orange convey optimism and warmth. They are fun and cheerful colors that are good for attracting children as well as adults. When used by a restaurant, this color implies the food is both tasty and affordable. Examples of famous companies that use these colors are Fanta, McDonald's, and Hooters. Red is a warm color like yellow and orange, but it sparks different emotions. It is a powerful color that is exciting and passionate. It can give people a sense of urgency when making a purchase, which is why many sales signs are red. This bold color works well in several industries, like entertainment, retail, and food. Companies that take advantage of red's attractiveness include Coca-Cola, KFC, and the airline company Virgin. White and black make for striking logos. As we discussed earlier, white is a color that is clean and pure. It suggests simplicity in high-tech products, like Apple. Black communicates elegance and prestige, but it can be edgy as well. As mentioned before, many high-end products are black. Using them together creates a logo that is both classic and beautiful. Companies that use these colors include Nike, Adidas, and Hummer. Another important use of color in marketing is the isolation effect. This effect is when you make an object different from others, so it stands out. An object that differs from the rest is most likely to be remembered. You'll commonly see this in a supermarket display or newspaper advertisements. For example, maybe an ad will be highlighted and surrounded by bright colors, while other ads around it are not. This helps draw attention to the product so customers buy it. So we now know the benefits of color in marketing. Let's look at the uses of color in a very different field, medicine. Color is a powerful tool, so powerful that it can affect a person's physical and mental health. One way color is used to heal people is color therapy. Color therapy is a type of healing that uses light and color to affect a person's mood and health. So what are some of the effects that different colors can have? Let's first look at an example from our course. Some colors have even been associated with changes in blood pressure. Blue can have a calming effect, which lowers blood pressure, while red can have the opposite effect. Green is another color used to relax people feeling emotionally unbalanced. Yellow, conversely, may be used to help energize people suffering from depression. So, how can color be used as medicine for the mind? Thousands of years ago, some countries began exploring color and its healing capabilities. Countries like Egypt, Greece, and China are known for utilizing the healing capabilities of color. One example is painting rooms certain colors to treat certain conditions. Another is making use of colors in nature in their natural surroundings, like blue from the sky and green from plants. Additionally, healing rooms use crystals to break up sunlight shining through. Another example is more direct. Doctors will have patients look at lights of different color or look through colored lenses, depending on their condition. For example, a doctor may have a patient suffering from depression look through a lens that is yellow. Some doctors even use color light machines. These machines shine different colors directly onto a patient to treat different issues, like acne, back pain, or even diseases. Let's review what we learned. First, we talked about the science of color. Second, we talked about the meaning of color in different cultures. And third, we discussed how color affects human psychology. So, will you begin to pay more attention to the colors around you? Color seems very simple on the surface. It is something most people don't give a second thought to in their daily lives. But as we learned, it is something that affects us more than we realize. Perhaps now, we will start paying more attention to the colors that surround our world and how they influence us. Well, everyone, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for coming to class. See you next time.